Okay, so next exercise is the exercise that you all love and simultaneously hate. Any guesses?
The Maya
No,
circle.
not lunges, not yet.
Maya circle.
Maya circle with
Maya square.
Maya square in Roworth.
The 6 cuts.
The 6 cuts, no, close.
Não é Maya
Taylor lesson.
Sim, mas isso é
Not quite. Close, but not quite.
Então, mas eu já via fazer
estás a confundir o mercado.
Eu estou confundindo, mas não. Any guesses?
Super Saiyan mode.
No, not quite. I'm going to have to edit this out. That's fine. It's going to be the Angelo broadsword solo drill.
That one.
Ah, that
Toda a
one.
gente sabe.
It's not that you don't know. You've never done this.
Concordo.
Do any of you remember it?
I don't know where it is.
Deste no ano passado.
Always.
Always,
Always,
all the time,
always.
100,000 times.
100 bazillion times. Do any of you still memorize it? Do you have it by heart?
No.
Eu meio que caguei meio em Sabre Inside Sword.
No.
That's
That's like the first. That's the lesson.
St. George!
For this exercise,
António.
I like to teach this exercise because it gives you basically all the cuts, all the targets, and then all the parries to all the cuts that you've just made. Okay? So I'm going to do it facing you, and I'm going to do it facing sideways. Good. So if I start, I'm going to start off with your favorite position, slope swords. Okay? This is going to be for every single exercise going forward. If I ever say slope swords, you guys know what you need to do. Alright, so from slope swords, I'm going to say guard, and we go into outside guard. Of course, the original exercise does say to go into a hanging guard, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go into outside guard because that's the most engaging guard we're going to be using. So from here, outside guard, and then I'm going to name the targets that you guys are going to be cutting, or the numbers, or both. It depends on how that goes. Okay. So if I say cut to the head, so we're going to have to lunge and cut to the head. You guys already know the mechanics of lunging, right? Just make sure that you are going to do a shorter lunge, and in this case, your hand doesn't go back, it drops. Okay, so cut to the head. Do you guys remember what parries the cut to the head?
St. George.
Ah,
St. George.
very good, St. George.
Yeah.
So from here,
That's
we're going to
to the
parry, and we're going to go into St. George. All right. So from here, I'm going to say cut to the right cheek. It's going to be the right cheek of your opponent, so that's going to be a cut.
2.
Hey, there we go, cut 2. So, cut 2. How do we parry this?
Outside.
I wanted the name. Thank you, Manel. Perfect. Outside guard. So, outside guard. From here, do you guys remember what's next?
The left cheek.
Cut to the face. So, we're going to cut to the face, drop the point, do the small lunge.
Yeah,
There we go. Remember, we're not going to be doing any super duper lunges. No. So, one here is about enough. Okay. How do we parry this?
Inside guard.
Inside guard, there we go. Inside guard. So you guys are already seeing the pattern. We cut and then we cover the area that we just cut to. So this would have been the cut 1, inside guard. Then comes the cut 2.
Any legs?
Acho que era para aqui.
Wrist? Rib?
The wrist.
Did the cut 2.
Ruben, what did you say?
The
ribs?
The ribs, cut to the ribs. There we go. It's going to be a cut. Cut what? Number?
That's the 5.
Is it?
The 6, yeah. Yeah,
6. Nice. Let's jog up memories. So if it comes from the left side, it's an even numbered cut. If it's from the right side, an odd numbered cut. So from here, we cut to the ribs, and then how do we parry this?
Ending in hanging inside guard. No. No, outside guard. Like
Inside.
You understand what I'm saying?
Outside.
Outside of hanging guard. Okay, so if I parry to the inside, then pop goes my ribs. So we're going to go parry on the outside. Okay, so from here, then we rotate and we cut into
The belly.
you cut to the belly. Okay, cut to the belly, and we recover to
Inside guard.
inside.
Hanging.
By the way, this cut was a cut numbered
5.
5, and recover to inside of hanging guard. From here, we're going to have 2 options. We can have Ruben's favorite, or my favorite, which is going to be a cut to the leg. It can be either a cut 6 to the leg, so low cuts to the leg, or if you guys really want to, it can be an upward cut to the leg. Okay? So, from here, how do we parry this cut to the leg?
St. George.
St. George, exactly. Get the leg out of the way. From here, we cut 3 to the wrist. Oh, I kind of gave it away. Oh, my bad. So, cut to the wrist, and from here, we parry how?
The weird guard.
The weird guard, which is
Half circle?
half circle or
Instead hanging.
no. I don't like this parry. I'm going to be honest with you. I would have parried something different. But for the sake of this exercise, it is a guard that we do use. Any ideas? Half circle or the sword that I have in my hand, a spadroon guard. And from here, slip swords. So the goal, as I was saying for the bazillionth time, the goal of this exercise is to get you guys moving and get you guys to recognize some of the commands that we'll be going through. Okay, so of course it's only natural since you're just starting that you won't be knowing it exactly from the beginning. All right, so I'm going to do it facing you. So we're going to start with slip swords. From slip swords, we're going to guard. So cut to the head. Or a cut that we don't actually use, which is cut 7. Roworth says that every vertical cut will carry a certain degree of angle, so it's either going to be a cut 1 or a cut 2. In this case, we cut straight to the head. From here, St. George. Cut to the right cheek or cut 2. Outside guard. Cut 1 or cut to the face. Inside guard. Cut to the ribs or cut 6. Outside F hanging guard. Cut to the belly or cut 5. And we go into inside F hanging guard. Cut to the leg, which can be a cut 6 or a cut 4. St. George. Cut 3, cut to the wrist. And half circle. And then we just slip swords. Okay? So remember, the goal here is to try and get used to the commands, not to get it right the first time. Okay? Then I'm going to go and I'm going to explain every single one of these guards. I'm going to explain every single one of these cuts, but it's good as a nice little warm-up. Okay? It warms up our heads, and it also warms up our arms. Sounds good? Yeah? Questions? There will be. Okay. And now we recover into an inside guard. Good. And now, okay, so remember, inside guard, there we go. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good one. Love it. Nice. From here, what's next, guys? Remember? Ribs, exactly. So cut to the ribs. Your opponent's ribs. So that's going to be exactly. Good job. So an horizontal cut aimed at your opponent's ribs. And this cut, because it is coming from left to right, it is a cut 6. Okay? So cuts coming from left to right. Even numbers, 2, 4, 6. Oddly numbered cuts, odd numbered cuts are going to be 1, 3, and 5, which comes from the right side. So from here, we drop into a outside that hanging guard. Exactly. So I'm going to go and I'm going to see if you're really also effective. Okay. So, good job. So remember here. Look at your exactly. So you need to make sure to have that nice. Exactly. Covering the ribs. Your ribs are more than covered. So are yours. Very good. Perfect. 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 All right. So what's next? Belly. Cut to the belly. Horizontal cut again. This time coming from right to left, which is a cut 5. Remember, odd number of cuts. 1, 3, 5. There we go.
There you go. Hold them in.
Inside that hanging guard. There we go. So again, remember, you need to protect your belly. So how do you do that? Exactly. So you make sure that it's well covered here. So you have your true edge facing your opponent's pipe. Parry. There we go. Drop the elbow. Okay. Good. Good. Cut to the leg. Good one. All right. So some of you have used a cut 4, some of you have used a cut 5, which is wrong. There we go. Cut 6. Exactly. So remember, if you're lunging, tilt your body forward a little bit and put weight on your front leg.
Just
There we go.
With the suspenders.
Oh, there we go. This is a cap. Okay.
Legs. Cut legs.
So, how do we cut legs from this? So if you're here, you're just going to have a straight leg. Aim it over. Aim at my leg, for example. So if I'm right here in front of you. Exactly. Perfect. Okay. That was my round. Okay. So, go back into St. George. There we go. Remember guys, every time that we make a parry, our left leg, our right leg goes back. Okay, it creates a good habit of getting the leg out of the way every time we're parrying so that it doesn't become a target eventually. And because most of you are lazy anyways to do this every single time when you're sparring, might as well do it while you're exercising and making the drills so that you create a habit of slipping. Okay? And there are several ways of doing this withdrawal of the leg. Remember, one of them is we've lunged, okay, and we can meet the right leg to the left foot, or the right foot to the left foot, and we have them together, or we can make a, we can actually cross them, so all the way back. Okay? If we're crossing, especially if you've done rapier a lot, if you're crossing, you can actually use this to your advantage, because if you're slipping the leg, it automatically tilts your body forward, and you can cut the arm, cut the head, thrust the face. Okay? What was that?
St. George.
St. George. What's next?
Wrist healing.
Cut to the wrist. Let's go. Cut to the wrist. Alright, so this is going to be a cut 3. Very good. Oh, that's a very good job. Alright. Remember, we want to keep. Remember that since we only have one sword, can you guys take rest now? Rest, drop. Actually, drop the sword. Yeah. So since we only have one sword, it's important for us that if we are cutting, I'm going to use Vegas here. Vegas, step forward. So, outside cut. Make me an offering. I can't refuse. Give me your wrist. So if I'm around here, if I am cutting 3 and I'm cutting 2 Vegas wrists, I only have one sword, right? So I don't have a sword and buckler, I don't have a sword and dagger, I just have one sword. So what I can do and what I should do is use my sword as protection to my head. So it's both my attack and my defense. So this way, exactly, I've cut to the wrist. Okay? Of course, it's not meant to be like a be-all-end-all kind of thing, but at least it's offering me some coverage. So from here, and I cut to the wrist. Alright, make sense? Lovely. So, next up we're going to do the guard, but now from the beginning. Slope swords. Guard. Cut to the head. St. George. Cut to the right cheek. The other right cheek, Alex and Vash. There we go. Lovely. Outside guard. Cut to the face. Inside guard. Good. Cut to the ribs. There you go, Alex. You're right. You're right. Come on.
From this side.
Yeah, from that side. Where are your opponent's ribs? There you go. You can use Guillaume as a target, and you should. Okay. Outside that hanging guard. Cut to the belly. Inside that hanging guard. There we go. Cut to the leg. Vash, don't forget the lunge. shift. Basically, when you're shifting, as per the manual, is basically when you're going into a St. George. Okay? So, St. George. And cut to the wrist. Half circle. And to basically do the half circle, you just go back, but you don't want to raise your hands too high, otherwise, there you go. So you want to give me your point a little bit more to the center, so that my sword meets your guard. And the same thing here. So it's still touching there, so you want to give me a little bit more of your guard. Ideally, you'll be okay, but you can carry and you slide. It'll be okay. On your case, you don't even need to worry because you have that massive guard. So the half circle is the exact opposite. You just, oh, no. So extend the arm a little more. There we go. Perfect. There we go. A little bit. Perfect. Thank you very much. You don't need to worry about it. Perfect. There we go. And there we go. Look. Once more. Final one. Three look at that. That's right. Push him. Guard. Cut to the head. St. George. Cut to the right cheek. Outside guard. Cut to the face. Inside guard. Cut to the ribs. There you go, Alex. You're right. The other ribs. The ribs on the other side. There we go. Those ribs. Perfect. There are ribs on both sides. Which side am I cutting? Outside that hanging guard. Cut to the belly. Inside that hanging guard. There we go, lovely. Cut to the leg. Shift. Cut to the wrist. Half circle. Slope sword. There you go. Good job. Nice one.